In nature, we find that there are no corners, and there are no what is called as the rectangles and the squares. Those are rarely absent. But what we see is a lot of curves, arches, and something which is circular. And Earth itself is a globe, it's a circle. And we wanted to have something, a structure which gets merged in the nature. And we are in a place here where you will see that the circular nature is reflected. This is a sort of an hobby room which we have done so that it relates to the nature. So you will see that arch here. You will see the whole hobby room is a circular one. But more importantly, it is environment friendly in the sense that there is no steel used. It's mainly the structure which is made out of the local bricks and bamboos which you see on the top. There is no slab there which normally uses cement concrete kind of a thing. And you see the air circulation, if you see that air comes from the doors and windows, and from the central shaft it goes up. So there is a natural circulation which comes. And on that side you have what is called as a shafts. It is a wind shafts where the wind can sweep from there and come inside. And then it will go from here to up. So the whole concept is not to use too much energy for the fans, for the air conditioners, but get what nature has provided to us. And you will see a typical screen type of or perforated walls here, where there are holes, where also the air can pass through. So there's a lot of ventilation, cross ventilation ideas have been given. So these are the ideas of energy saving, relating ourselves with the nature. That's what the idea has been picked up from there. Because it's about 3 acres of land, plus there is about 1.5 acre adjacent to it. We needed a view gallery to see how the various crops and trees are growing, and it's a pleasure to see around, because if you are in the nature, you cannot be just inside the house. So it's sort of a pleasure to watch them. So this is sort of a view gallery which gives a 360 degrees of view. So you can go around like this totally and see all the sides of the farm. And you would see here that the viewing gallery structures also have perforations. So the airflow again is not obstructed. These view galleries also depict the farmhouse down there, which one can see is made again without any corners. It's a rainy area. It's a catchment area typically. And the total rainfall in this area is about 250 centimeter per year. So it's full of rains. And if you see the Indian tradition, the roofs of the houses are normally inclined so that the water drains it. We use the same concept that the water drains, but not like a angular things, but it's a sort of a round arch where the water will not stay but will come down. And on that side you have what is called as a shafts. The hot air from the room, from the bottom, go up on the top. You'll also see the light post there where the light will come in. So the main idea is this, that light only doesn't come from the side but also from the top. From the side the light is less, mainly because if you see the roof, they extend over the walls. So in fact it helps in terms of reducing the sunlight falling on the walls, which is good because you don't require air conditioning or fan. So it's energy saving. But it also stops the light to a certain extent. That is compensated by having the lights from the top. So that's why it's a good combination that you save the energy You also have adequate lights. Those columns, inside there are bamboos. There's a typical structure of, there's a central bamboo and there are 4 bamboos on its periphery, and they are encased in a ferrocrete. So it's not there is no steel inside. Okay. There are bamboos inside. If you take a weight to strength ratio, bamboo has the same ratio as a steel. On top of it, it is lighter. And in terms of compression of concrete and compression of bamboos is almost the same. So look, bamboos is available in the nature. They are stronger. And earlier, our forefathers did use the bamboos in the past.
This tower is constructed with the aim of storing water, number one, but also storing energy. So I would call it water and energy tower. The water storage tank is at the bottom of the tower, and it is also on the top of the tower. So there are 2 tanks. In between there are some slabs where the batteries will store the energy coming from the photovoltaic cells, and the photovoltaic panels will be on the top of the tower.
When people didn't have steel mills, people didn't produce steel, people didn't make concrete. That time also houses existed, but we have forgotten that. So this is sort of a self-reflection, and I think such kind of houses also make you reflect the history of development. How did we develop? What kind of changes we have made? What kind of damages we have made to the environment? So that is also one of the hobbies one can undertake, to see the history of the development and reflect.